Hey guys. Hi. Hello. Anybody home? Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, child. We are back, okay? We are back fresh. We are back fresher than ever. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Siba if you're new here, and you are now doing a live with Siba. A very warm welcome to you, and I feel welcome. Okay, we're a very nice, fun-loving family. Everybody's kind and sweet over here, so feel free to smash the subscribe button and join this beautiful family. And I promise you won't regret it, okay? And to my returning sabbies, to my babes, stop. I love you guys, and you guys know why I'm saying this. I love you guys. But anyway, thank you, child, for sticking beside me. Okay, like that means you guys were just like, nah, that's mine, and I'm gonna stick beside her. Like, oh my god, my heart. There we go. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you for sticking with me. And yeah, and not unsubscribing, because that would have hurt my feelings. Thank you guys, and a very warm welcome to you. And yeah, so compliments of the new year, everybody. It's 2022 and I'm excited. I hope you guys can feel the energy from your screen, and you guys are also excited. But before I carry on like nothing happened, child, like any relationship, I get you, we need to sit down and fix what was wrong so we can move on, move forward, and better this relationship. So yeah. So guys, basically this video I'll be giving you a life update, let's just call it that. And I'll be telling you where I was gone to, like where did I disappear to and why, like what was going on. And then we'll be talking about where I am now. I don't mean like the physical setting, because child, it's a whole mess behind me right now, but but yeah. So, and then I'll give you guys a small story time of something that happened at the beginning of the year that was trying to steal my joy, child. But it's all related, it's all, you know, so God. Life would seem so first up, where was I? Like, what was going on? So guys, if you've been following me or been watching my videos, well, my earlier videos, I did make mention that I studied architecture first. That was the first course I studied, 2015 to 2018. That was 4 years. I didn't finish that, guys. That goes with a whole lot of things. I was going through depression and everything, right? So I changed my course. 2019 I started doing industrial psychology. So with that being said, I know that was a mouthful. Last year I was doing my 3rd year, right? And I just wanted, you know, that feeling of wanting to make sure that it gets done. Like, I knew I was passing. I passed 1st year, passed 2nd year, and I was still, like, you know, on record time and everything like that. But I just wanted to make sure and just focus, you know, and just to make sure, you know, when it's just there and you start, when you guys, you know, when you're almost at the finish line and you start feeling so tired and so drained, you're just like, I don't even want to do this no more. I had that phase, but deep down I was like, child, you want this. Like, you literally want this. You can't now mess up when you're at the finish line. So I was like, you know what, I'm taking a break. But it was not like something that was intentional, because I continued filming. Literally, I continued filming. I have a whole lot of content that I never posted. And with that being said, it's not like I didn't try. Shame. I would think, okay, maybe I should edit it and post and be like, it's a bit too late now and it's not even relevant, so what would the point of posting that video be? Do you get what I mean? And then I would think, okay, maybe let me combine them and be like, oh, update. But like, and I'll do that. Like, I'd actually start the editing process, but I just be like, do you get what I mean? So I was just like, and then I thought, okay, I was not gonna do vlogmas this year. I was really tired when I finished. I was really tired, so I was just like, okay, I'll film like Christmas and whatever, New Year, holiday. I did that, but it was just not giving what was supposed to give. So yeah, I don't know what was going on with me, but when I'm in a funk though, like when I'm in a funk, I definitely I'm looking for that English word, but I forgot it now. It's not recede, but I take a step back from the world and I'm just by myself and until I'm okay. And that's also the reason why I was MIA everywhere at the beginning of the year. But I'll tell you guys, like I said, it's gonna be a story time at the end. And then now on a happier note, another life update is that, well, I finished and we're graduating, so finally, child, the VC is going to be hitting my shoulders or whatever they hit. They hit your head, I don't know, but finally your girl's gonna be wearing a gown and they're gonna confirm my degree to me, child. So that's exciting. I'm happy about that. And then another update is I'm doing my honors as well this year, 2022. We're postgraduate vibes. We're doing research, child. Yeah, and I thought that's what I think. I thought I would be based in Joburg this year. Like, I literally just was like, okay, I'll be in Joburg, because if you do follow me on Insta, you'll see that I post a lot about being in Joburg, and I was in Joburg for a long time, even last year, beginning of last year. But you know, all of this is gonna make sense when I tell you my story time. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not there. Vitz was like, babes, send us your documents, like your finals and stuff like that, and so it's not like I got rejected or anything like that. It's just that I didn't finish the application process because of what NMU did to me, child. They did me wrong, and they did me wrong, but I'm back here. I guess I'm at that point where I'm like now, it's probably just God's plan, like literally, because it doesn't make sense. Like, the whole scenario, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so yeah, that's another update. Yeah, what else? Oh, the channel. So this, yeah, for the channel, I'm trying to keep it very fresh, and I'm gonna try and look this pretty every time I post a video. I know I've been wretched most of the time, but that was because I wanted to be as authentic as it is. I didn't want it to be, you know, like a stage where I have to come and perform and all of that. So I'm still gonna keep that this year. I want this channel to be as authentic as possible. I want it to be a place where I can be very free to be myself, and you know, just engage with you guys. You guys get to know me more, and I get to know you guys more as well. Yeah, I'm gonna try maybe do like get ready with me's where we have like certain topics, or answer Q&As or something like that. I don't know. And I also want to cover more about like my life in terms of school and uni, how my honors program is going and stuff like that. Just be more in depth, I guess, and not just vlogs about running around and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll see how we're gonna curate it. Feel free to leave some suggestions down below of videos that you'd like me to do, or things that you'd like me to talk about, or questions that you want to ask me about me. And then yeah, we'll do that. But I do want it to be very fun and very lighthearted, because this is not a job to me. It's just like my creative outlet, and yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing this year. So okay guys, so now let me get down into the story. Okay, I'm gonna try and make it as short as possible, because let me just say how it made me feel. Because child, basically it just stole the whole joy, you know, of, oh, I've completed my degree, oh, I'm gonna graduate, you get what I mean? So that's why I'm telling the story, and then also to explain why I ended up back in PE instead of Vitz. And yeah, Okay, so let's get down to the story channel. Okay, so what happened was, it's exam season, November, obviously doing all my exams and everything, and you know, I know I passed. Like I keep record, like I'm that student. Literally, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna fail. Like, there's just no way. Okay. There's no way. I worked too hard, so there's no way. So I knew I'd passed, so I wrote everything. I was done. December comes around. Yeah, so we're like just waiting for our results to come out. I already know I've passed, but the main thing I was waiting for was my letter of completion, because I know when the results come out, your letter of completion comes out as well, right? Sure. So it's December time, and then my church has a conference in East London. So we go to East London. I went when did I go? I actually went a week before the conference. I sing in choir, church worship team still. So we had to go for rehearsals, right, for that. So we were there for a week, and you know, I'm just my happy self. I'm just like, you know, child, God is good, God is great. Like, I can't believe that I started a whole entire degree and finished it, you know. I'm just in that happy space. Fine. The conference comes, and day one starts. And when did it start? Actually, I don't know if it was on the first day or whatever, but anyway, on the 15th of December, the results come out. I don't know if I should say this before that. So okay, there's one module, right, under English, and the lecturer had given some students zeros in one of the assessments. So he emailed us to tell us that his colleagues told him that was unfair, all of that, so he'll be remarking. So our marks, Tina, that had passed already, didn't get zeros, were taken back as well. That's what I assumed, because the marks were out already on the student portal, right? And then they were taken back after that email. So I was like, oh, okay, they probably just took them back, and then they'll republish them again, you know, with everybody else's marks that got the zeros. Yeah, so I didn't, fine. So 15, fast forward again, 15 December, results are coming out, and I'm just being in the room with my mom when my mom was sleeping for the conference, and I'm like opening my results, child, not expecting to see anything weird. They want to check, that English module, it says cancelled. When between me writing the final exam for the module and the release of the marks, did I cancel my module? And why would I cancel my module after doing all the assessments and passing it? Like, fine. So little me is just like, what is going on? And I see people are posting their letters of completion, but thank God, what. And I'm just there because now technically what that means is I didn't fail the year, no, but at the same time I'm not a graduate because my credits are not enough, because now I supposedly canceled the module. So fine. So I emailed everybody. I started with my faculty administrator. I emailed did I email the lecturer? I think I emailed the lecturer as well. I emailed exams, records, like literally every department I could think about that has anything to do with marks. And yeah, emailed everybody. Obviously they don't respond. My faculty administrator responded the next day, I think on the 16th. Now I'm just like, I'm a mess, child. But I'm like, okay, I'm in the conference, I'm gonna focus. I've emailed everybody. My mom's trying to calm me down, all of that. So my faculty administrator responds. And just as a side note, my faculty administrator and I like go all the way back to when I was doing Archi. Like, it's still under the Faculty of Arts, so I know her for a long time. And yeah, like, we're like this. So she's like, hi baby, unfortunately the staff now has gone for holiday, and they'll only be back in January 10th. Please check in then, but otherwise keep well, type of thing. And then she was like, oh, also please email so and so, I can't say her name, but who are we gonna call her? I need to come up with a name for this so that we're gonna say Miss Sunlight. That's a weird name. Miss Sunlight. And you know, because she's the direct, you know how there's the faculty administrator, and then each faculty has different departments. So she's a faculty administrator for languages department, basically, because it was an English module. So she has direct access to lecturers and all of that. So should I also email her? So I emailed her as well. There's no reply, but I'm like, okay, fine, she'll see it when she comes on the 10th of January. So a holiday, Christmas, all of that. And then I'm like, you know, I'm stuck in that place where I'm like, do I even tell my family then that I'm graduating or not? Because there's this whole mess. So I just say, I didn't tell everyone, but you know how news just travels. So yeah, but I do say about, okay, I am graduating, but then I still haven't gotten my final marks, and I still haven't gotten my letter of confirmation because this happened, this cancellation thing that I didn't do happen. So I need to wait. Fine. But my family was just out there like, ooh, we have a graduate. Great. So I'm in Joburg now, and then 10th of Jan comes. I email literally that morning. I'm like, I email Miss Sunlight again, but hi ma'am, my faculty administrator told me to email you. This is what's going on. I didn't oh, mind you, they can, when I checked on the student portal, when I cancelled, supposedly they say I cancelled 28th September. Like, make it make sense. Why would I cancel 28th September and go through all the attend lectures, write assessments, write the exam, but I've cancelled? Like, come on, make it make sense. But anyway, so I write my whole story like, child, yeah, please fix this. And Vince is out there on some, child, send us your final marks and your final whatever, you know, the whole jiggy because I'm applying for honors, so I need to have proof that I've actually completed a degree. So I can't just, and I'm like, I think it was my bad though, because yeah, I was just so frustrated. I didn't even think to be like, yo, like to email Vince and be like, yo, this is what's going on type of thing. I was just hoping that, okay, there's still time, you know, still January, maybe they'll sort it out. Little did I know. Fine, I email her, doesn't get back to me, only gets back to me 5 days later. I've sent her 2 emails already, but I also emailed my faculty administrator, be like, yo, I'm just checking, but who's it, what's going on? And she'd be like, let's just wait for Miss Sunlight, what she can do from her side, because she's the one who can solve this whole thing. Then she responds and she's on some, oh, I've received your email, I'll check up on what's going on, Miss Sunlight, and I'll give you an update. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's great. Quiet. And January, literally by the 28th, 27th, somewhere there, I email my faculty administrator again. I'm like, babes, Miss Sunlight is just quiet and I don't know what's going on. Like, even my bursary at this point wanted my, you know, my marks and everything, so that they know if they're funding me for my honors next year. Like, and I'm just like, I was so frustrated, guys. It's the most frustrating thing. And then right after that, I think the day after, Miss Sunlight responds and she's like, yeah, you cancelled the module, and yeah, we can't now, we are busy, we'll only be able to handle it 2nd week of Feb because we're busy with the registration. I've never been, I guess. I actually cried when I was reading this email because I was so angry. Like, I was so angry. So basically what I got from that, what I heard from the email was, you're not important, you don't matter, sit your bum back down, because Tina, we are busy, child, we have more important things to do, and we'll speak. That's all I heard. So I was just so angry. After waiting from December, and now you're telling me it's January and January. So I waited a whole another month of January, and you're telling me no, we'll fix it 2nd Feb because I'm not important. And I'm like, at this point, I think I'd already accepted that, okay, this first thing's probably not gonna happen at the rates these things are going up. And in my head, I'm like, I'm also supposed to be registering. Like, these people are supposed to be busy. I'm supposed to be in there. So just sort this out. And then, and to prove that I was not crazy, guys, like, I was not being dramatic about the undertone of that email, I sent it to my aunt because she'd been checking on me to see, like, what's the progress and everything. Literally, I didn't even say how I felt. That was her response. She was like, oh, so you're not important. I get. That's when I broke down. I cried. So I go back to my faculty administrator now. I'm crying, like, hi ma, like, this is so unfair. My life feels like I'm not important. Like, I literally just bore my heart to her. I say ma, I don't do the formal etiquette when I talk to her because she's a mom to me. So I just tell her that I'm like, 2nd week of Feb is too far. I just tell her even the bursary and then even like school and all of that. Like, I need this. Like, my life has been stuck for the longest time. So apparently what Miss Sunlight needed to do was talk to people that handle the system at school, right? And then tell them to reverse the cancellation. And then after that, she needed to put my marks back because I sent everything, like, I keep recording everything, like I said. So I sent her proof of all my marks and everything in my first email I sent in December. So my marks are not in dispute. Like, I passed and I passed extremely well, not just mediocre passing, do you get what I mean? So then she needed to input the marks, and then after that, then I'll be able to get my letter because I'd be in the graduation stream and all of that. And also letters, I didn't stop. And then people are writing reassessments in January. So people were, no offense to people who had reassessments, but yeah, I'm just trying to, my frustration. So people who failed and we're getting a second chance, we're now getting their letters of completion. Me, who had passed and passed extremely well at that might I add, and did nothing wrong, still I didn't get in her letter. And just people like, it was just so frustrating. Like, it was just and at that point I was just like, I'm just over this whole graduation thing at this point. Like, I felt like by the time I get my letter, it'd be just like finally type of thing. And literally that was the case. By the time I got it, anyway, so what my faculty administrator did then, after I cried to her on the email, she was like, okay, but I know, like, it's too, like, she actually would respond. And she's busy, mind you. Like, she's really busy. She's literally the whole faculty's administrator, so it's not just me. So anyway, so she responds to me and tried to come to, hi baby, it's like, yeah, I understand so far, I'll see what I can do, I'm trying to sort it out. She literally on that day bypassed Miss Sunlight and emailed the guy from ICT. Yo, I have a list of these students, but then Siba's one is more urgent. Can you please do this cancellation, like reverse this cancellation type of thing? The guy responds the next day. This is now she sent it on the 28th. On the 29th of January, the guy did a response and was just like, yeah, it's done. And then she then emails on the 1st of Feb, emails Miss Sunlight again, and she's like, child, like, it basically forwards the email and forwards me all the correspondence as well, but the email's like, okay, Miss Sunlight, please input the marks then, because like, that's all you have to do, and then this whole thing is done. The reversal is already done. Basically, she did her job for her. Did she respond? Like, even to her colleague, did she respond? No. First week of Feb went by. Second week of Feb went by. At this point, I'm just losing it, because I'm like, even the second week of Feb that she was talking about that it's going to be handled has now passed and she hasn't said anything. Like, what's going on? I became a, I don't know what they I don't know what they call it. I was one of those people that say, manager, bring the manager here. I want the manager, because what service is this? Like, this is not what I pay for. Like, what service is this, child? Anyway, So I went to the emails. In our emails, most they show you the whole organizational thing. So I went to Miss Sunlight's thingy email, went inside her details. It shows you who her colleagues are, also shows you who she reports to. Like, I love the system, it's so good. So I saw, oh, okay, there's Miss So and so, the HOD or the faculty. So, and I've seen her emailing, like she sends email to the full faculty. So I'm like, okay, at least she's like someone that's very active on their emails. That's why I chose her. So I emailed the HOD and be like, yo, like, I basically just saying, ngasho, Miss Light, basically she hates me. And I forwarded all the correspondences and everything so that she could see that, like, I've tried all I can try. I have tried, but no, child. Employees are She responded 5 minutes later, the HOD, and CC'd me on the email to Miss Sunlight. But fam, fix this thing now urgently, please, because I even said in the email that my faculty administrator already did her job. The only thing she needs to do is input my marks. Like, I was definitely to mention that, but now English is starting to run away because I'm deep in the story and the accent is coming out. Anyway, so who do I get a response from 30 minutes later? After that email from the HOD, she's like, I'm so sorry, I had a problem with my laptop or internet, done, but here now it is done, wada, again, please forgive me. Hold up, rewind. I see that you're saying you're sorry, fine. The excuse, like, make it make sense. It cannot be. It's either it's your computer or it's your Wi-Fi. Like, which one is it? Now you're saying, oh, so what must I? What reason? Also, fine. Let's say it's your computer. Did it now suddenly start working because your boss emailed you? Like. And that was so quick. Like, I've been emailing you for weeks and months. And your computer, but today, when your boss, minute. But at this point, I was just so over it. I was just like, all I said was thanks. Because I just, and then she was like, yeah, I'm sorry again. Like, thanks, fam. What else do you want me to say? I later find out the person I reported to was not the HOD, it was the dean of the faculty. Yeah. But yeah, guys, basically I only got my letter then on the 20 something of February, and by that time Feds had already sent me a letter then. I think that same week, I'm like, unfortunately, because your application was incomplete, we cannot, like, don't have a space, or cannot consider application, something like that. And yeah, and at which point I'd already started attending orientation with NMU, because I already have access, so it's easy to, even if you haven't registered or anything like that, because I couldn't register, like, I couldn't, like, my life was stuck because I don't have my marks to register for honors, like, even with NMU. So yeah, guys, that's what happened. But anyway, I don't want to close this on a very sad note, but yeah, we're graduating and everything is working out, everything is great. So yeah, I love you guys, thank you for listening, and see y'all in my next video. Bye.